my puzzle friends. So today I will show you something very special because I've got a parcel from Japan. So the brand HIBINO sent this to me. HIBINO is a lifestyle brand from Japan, and what they do is they are creating Japanese culture inspired products. I haven't looked into this box by now, and that's why I would say let's open it up. I'm very excited because I think it will be gorgeous. I hope it will be. And thanks again for HIBINO for gifting this puzzle to me. So we've got a little bit of paper, and all right, here it is. So look at that beautiful puzzle. First of all, I have to say I don't think that will be easy, but I hope it will be a lot of fun. I guess so. It is called Petals of Light. So this is from HIBINO or HIBINO. I don't know how they would prefer to pronounce that. And it has got 1,000 pieces. And that would be the normal 1,000 piece size when it's done. And it is saying we've got a puzzle bag in there, a guide poster, and a lettered bag for easy sorting. That's always nice because when you like the image but it may feel too hard for you, you can use the lettered bags for sorting. So you can use the lettered bags to help you. So this is designed in Japan, as I said before. And it is saying, step into a world of light and tradition with Petals of Light, a vibrant 1,000-piece puzzle capturing the grace of blooming sakura tree through the lens of Japanese stained glass artistry. All right, and one thing I want to show you is that when you open the box, which is magnetic, you have the little poster in there. So you can use that for reference if you want to see where the patterns go. And now they're not in here, but because I've done the puzzle already, but there is a little cotton bag for the puzzle pieces with the sakura tree on there, which is very neat. And as you can see, it has got a zipper. I never saw that before in a puzzle bag. Sometimes you've got the plastic bags with a Ziploc, you know, the Ziploc bags, but a cotton bag with a zipper, I never saw that. So I think that is very neat and practical. So now I will show you a few more things I discovered, and then I would say let's do the puzzle. So here you can see all the different patterns, but I don't think those are all. You can see here this one. That is the blue ocean wave for peace, harmony, and good fortune. Zaigaiha. I don't think I pronounced that correctly, but I'll try my best. So here is one with these waves as well, because you can have them in the background or on the petals. So, this one, as you can see, is the Yagazuri arrow feathers. Determination and progress. All right. And then I found one of those. That's Shipua. 7 treasures, connection and harmony. That's that. And here, as you can see, is Asanoha, hemp leaf, growth and protection. This one was hard to find because it's not as present on the image as the other ones, but eventually I found some. This is Tatewaku, rising swirls, growth and elegance. I once had a wallpaper with this. That was a long time ago. And finally, we've got this Uroku, scales, protection and renewal. So that's this one. And I found another one which is not on this sheet, but I think there are some other patterns on there. And then I tried to find the colors. So the traditional Japanese colors, we've got a gentle pink, that's Sakuru Iru. We've got a warm golden yellow, Yamabuki Iru. So because we've got Sakura Iru, Yamabuki Iru, Shira Ai Iru, Wakakusa Iru, Chi Iru. So all these colors, they've got this Iru, and I'm wondering if this means something like color, but as you can see, it is called Wairu or Wairu probably. So I don't know that, but if you know, please tell me. And here we've got the Vagara. Patterns are Vagara and the colors are Wairu, I guess. I tried to find pieces with this colors. That wasn't that easy because it's also colorful. So we've got a little green piece here, light yellow green. Then we've got a warm golden. I guess that could be this one. Blue was easy, so we've got a nice blue one. Look at this vibrant color. So the colors are so nice. And I wasn't sure with the pink and with the Sakura Iro and the Shu Iro. I found these, but this might be the gentle pink, and maybe this is the vibrant vermilion. I don't know. I'm not sure. So those are the patterns and the colors I found so far, and there are lots of them. So I will show you the poster for a second. You can see here all these patterns in the petals and in the background. So this is looking so stunning. So as you can see the pieces, when I first saw them, I really thought it's plastic, but it's cardboard. And you can see here the letters on the back if it's too hard, but I will try it without sorting it first. And I'm very happy to see that there's a nice piece variety. Alright, so as you can see, I started with a few sections here. We've got the tree. So this is just like the stained glass art on here. So as you can see here, I did a little bit of blue and yellow green as well, and I picked out the patterns, which is quite fun, I have to say. So I've got a lot of the Saigara here, the blue ocean wave, and as you can see, this pattern is everywhere. I'm sorry for the glare, but I can't manage to do it different now. So we've got it here, and when we go over here, you can see it. No, it's not in there. It's here. So it's here as well. But we also got a little bit of Uroko. That's in there. So this pattern is for protection and renewal. And here is a little bit of Asanaha for growth and protection. So that's this. And when we go here, that's more blue ocean wave. And I'm wondering if I puzzled any of the other patterns by now. I think no, I think that's it. I haven't done the others by now, but after a while puzzling this puzzle, I have to talk about the quality. As I mentioned before, the pieces, they do feel kind of like plastic pieces, which is very interesting because they are not. They are definitely cardboard, but the quality is great. So HIBINO did such a good job because they click together nicely, they fit together nice. I had no false fits. I mean, maybe they will come, but it isn't the fault of the producer, because actually it would be my fault. That is so great. Look at the piece variety. It's always good to have a piece variety. You know that I love that. And I'm quite pleased with this one. Oh, I just found this. You see it? No. But it's brown, so it has to go here somewhere. Yeah, I will keep you updated, but for now, I'll just enjoy the puzzle and have more fun. Okay, so since I know that a lot of you guys start your puzzles with the edge, I thought I might do that next to see if that is easy, or maybe you've got fall fits in there, because sometimes if you do start with the edge and the edge is a little bit tricky, it can be very frustrating. That's why I thought I might do that next. I've got a few edge pieces because the tree is edgy and you can see here are a few sections which include edges, but I think we will be fine. So let's do that. Okay, I'm still working on the edge. So my plan was to transfer this corner right here, because that is where it goes. And I want to, it will be a little bit hard, but I want to show you. So the pieces, they fit perfectly. I've got no complaints at all. But when you've got such a segment as this, which is there are a little more pieces, you can't just, pick them up, because they will fall apart, which isn't great, but it's no problem because most of the puzzles, they do have this. What I think about is when I crumble the puzzle up again, it won't give me a hard time, because when I do like a jumbo puzzle or something, the pieces are so tight, you have to do one after another, one after the other piece to get that in the box again. So I do not mind that, and it's not with every island I've built. So like this one, you can pick that up quite easily and just transfer it safely. And a thing which I thought about a while ago, I've got this thing, and I use it for baking. It wasn't very expensive, and I know there is something like the puzzle scoop, and I just got this baking thing here, and yes, that's what I can use. Well, now it looks embarrassing because, as you might imagine, I only got one hand. Just let me try this. So with my one hand, okay, if you do it with two hands, it won't be a problem. But if you've got something like that, this one is a little bit on the bigger side, but that's no problem, because you can transfer bigger islands on that. And then I'll just pop it around with one hand, which is, again, not the best method, but I wanted to show you that it is no problem. Come on, come on. Oh my gosh. Oh, yes, look at that. That's me. Okay, the whole point. I hope, I am like clumsy, yes? I am a person who is very clumsy, and if there is something that I can break, I will break it. Not by spite, just because I'm clumsy. But that's not the fault from the brand here, so everything's fine. HIBINO is fine, and that looks awesome. Look at that. Just managed that. And now I will finish the edge. But I'll give you my review about the edge now, then I won't have to stop the video again. It's fine. You can totally do it. You can separate everything. It's no problem. I think I missed a few pieces and they are still in the pile of other pieces. That's why I'm struggling with one or two. Look, just found one. So that was the reason I was struggling a little bit, but as I said, not the fault of the brand, my fault. All right, you guys, I will continue doing this, and we'll talk as soon as I have to say something. Enjoy! Okay, so now, as you can see, I am done with the edge, and I worked my way from the outside to the inside, and all there is left now to do are the petals. And I think that will be more tricky because I am running out of patterns. The rest is like this stained glass style, which I really adore, so that will be fun anyways. But I sorted my pieces by shape, as I usually do at the end of the puzzle, and I would say let's finish it and then we'll look at it in all his beauty. All right, look at that beauty, and it really is a beauty. So you can see all the patterns here, but you can see that there are some areas without a pattern where we only have the stained glass, but like this, that looks so gorgeous. It looks a little bit like marble or something. So nice, so gorgeous. It wasn't easy to do the petals, really, but that was no problem. It was not annoyingly hard. It was just more of a challenge, as I'm used to be, but that was nice. And yes, I have to say the quality is so good. When you think about it, it's the first puzzle they did, but they choose the right quality. We've got a piece variety, we've got stunning colors, and we've got thick pieces. They feel very good. They've got a very good surface, and I haven't looked, but you've got, I can't move it. I try it. Let me try. So you've got the letters on the back. If it's too hard for you, you can still sort it and got it in smaller segments. That one was a blast, and I can't wait to see what they do next, because that one I highly recommend it. And I think, like, the image, it is so unique, and I really adore that. So thanks again for HIBINO that they gifted me that puzzle, and you've done well, guys. You really done well. And yeah, if you liked what you saw here, just click the like button. Go in the description, you'll find a discount code there for that very puzzle here, and you can look what they do otherwise. And if you haven't already, you could consider to subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome as well. And thank you so much for watching, and thanks again, HIBINO, for giving me the opportunity to do this wonderful puzzle. You guys, we will see us on the next one. Bye bye.